7 years old today.
Hi, my name is Dimitar. I remember my parents, they worked multiple jobs and they didn't have enough time to spend with me and my brother.
This is the reason why our parents joined the business. We want to be together as a family.
Yeah. We grew up on acreages in little towns. We raised golden retrievers and sold them. So because my dad didn't have any boys, we were his boys, helping build fences and shovel poop and feed the dogs and things like that, which probably a lot of people wouldn't wouldn't guess.
Originally from Vietnam, my family came to Canada as refugee immigrants, and both of my parents are labor worker with very modest wage, raising six.
I remember when I was a child living in Hanoi, Vietnam. We live in a very, very small house, very tiny, 30 square feet for 5 people. We live next to a main road where you can hear heavy truck go back and forth, honking their horn all day long. I didn't know why I've been able to sleep at night.
When I was in primary years, I vividly remember how I witnessed my family struggling to send me and my siblings to college. The situation was tough, but I told myself, I must be tougher. It was after my college. I wasted no time finding jobs. But those jobs weren't the answer to my desired life.
Jill Jensen. I come from Kelowna, British Columbia, Canada, kind of in the mountains and also by lakes. It was a really nice place to grow up. Single mother raised me, and we didn't really want for anything, but didn't really have much either.
Hi, I'm Jill. I come from a small town on Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. The town is Broken. I don't know if any of you have heard of that.
City on the way to Tofino.
Yes. I have a younger brother, and my two parents raised me. My dad was an electrician, and my mom worked in the same school as me growing up, so I always have my mom with me.
Before we started this business, I used to work in the oil and gas industry as a welder fitter, living paycheck to paycheck.
And I used to work in retail sales in a jewelry store as well as a financial advisor. And we were always worried about paying our bills. But look where we are now. We are living in our dream home, and we have other investment properties as well.
A little hometown in the Philippines, one memory stands out. It was an image of me and my bike pedaling furiously during school recess instead of playing. Why? Because it was lunchtime for my mom and my grandma, who were working hard at their small market stall, and I have to bring them their food. I can see the exhaustion in their eyes, but I can also see the love and gratitude for this small act of care. Those bike rides were more than just a way to deliver food. They were a symbol of a huge responsibility among 5 kids.
When I came from Lebanon almost 13 years ago, I came only with a grade 12 diploma. And in Lebanon, my mom and dad used to tell me all the time, the only way to succeed is to go to university and find a job. This is how you're going to be successful.
I used to work 2 to 3 jobs, but now I'm full-time digital entrepreneur for more than 5 years already.
I'm a farmer back home and a tenant, but now because of this business, we are the owner of that land.
We bought that property because of this online business.
I grew up on a small farm in Kalanzi, Saskatchewan. We had no running water, we had outdoor toilets, and our playground was the outdoors in the big red barn.
I grew up in Fort Smith, Northwest Territories in northern Canada. Loved it up there, isolated, but loved it.
Raised by my grandmother while my parents worked far away to support my sister and me. My father worked as a bricklayer, and my mother, despite being a monk, still had to earn money for us by practicing agriculture.
We both grew up in Pangasinan, Philippines.
Life was tough when we were young. Our parents worked as a farmer, relying on the harvest of rice and corn crops. Sometimes it wasn't enough to cover our debts and meet our needs. But through it all, our parents tried their best to give us a better future.
I grew up in a farm in the Philippines, and I saw all the hard work and sacrifices of my parents.
I'm originally from Iran. When I remember my childhood, what I remember is the beautiful mountains in Tehran where I grew up. Also, I remember sad memories of the war where we were involved in the war and we were waiting, and there were airplanes flying over our city, and we were wondering while we were waiting outside our houses in the backyard looking at the sky. It used to make the whole city dark, so that there's not enough sight for the airplanes who were flying over our city, bombing our city. We were waiting if our house is going to be the next one to be bombarded.
Looking back when I was younger, I remember my mom would always bring home overtime work from the bank, and that gave me a sense of always trading time for money. And I'm grateful for this business. I'm changing that. Now I'm able to quit my job, stay home for my kids, go on more vacations, move to this new place, send our eldest to private school, and also sponsor our parents to live with us here in Canada.
Dollar company to come to your event, stand on your stage, and say thank you for carrying us through the pandemic. Because that's what you just witnessed.
The award for integrity. The recipient will be someone who serves as a rock in their group or community. This is the person that everyone can always count on, that no matter what the situation, always maintains composure and is always ready to jump in and help others when needed. This is the person that always gives honest feedback and somehow always manages to provide an unbiased perspective on things. They keep the group grounded and true to itself. So one person or couple may qualify, and the prize is 1,000 USD. Next slide. And the winner is Atika Amini. Congratulations.
Ooh, thank you, Abalati. The Award of Integrity. In this community, this award is so important because these are the people that are the anchor in the community. These are the people that set the example for the rest of us to follow. And I'm super excited for this one to pass along. Congratulations, Atika. You had a ton of nominations as well. So job well earned. Absolutely. Congratulations.
The award for Juggling Award. The Juggling Award is for someone who has always a lot of time commitment in their life, in their family, relationships, work, and volunteering, and yet still managing to focus on their business and build the business effectively. Nobody knows actually when they sleep, when they eat, because somehow everything always gets done. They don't make any excuses, they just figure it out. In the case of a couple, they likely have designated roles in each other and more effective time management. Okay. Yeah.
Nada. Oh my gosh, Nada. You deserve this award, I tell you. Like, you juggle so many hats, professional hats, personal hats, and you do it all with grace. You do it with grace and a smile, and you give and give and give.
And a huge team. I mean,
and a massive
you're
team.
a big leader in the community,
Yeah.
and you still always find time to post in the dream and your page. I mean, we went and looked at your page. Your page is, I haven't been on your page in a while, and it's amazing.
Mad respect.
Yeah.
Mad respect. And the fact that you're on the leaderboard constantly,
Yeah.
you're literally in all places, absolutely in all places. So you are definitely deserving of the award for juggling.